Anything imported, say we drinking too. We drinking from morning, from dusk to dawn. Watch how we drinking, and we carrying on. We drinking out the posy, dress up in we nighty. When it comes to party, we drinking like we crazy. So we drinking strong rum and heroin mixed up with sting, and the music in the band, it's mass we playing. We drinking, we drinking, we drinking, we drinking. I said we drinking. We drinking, we drinking, we drinking. We drinking. We drinking, we drinking, we drinking. Get it! All women pussy. When I say skiddits, you say we drinking. We drinking, we drinking, we drinking. We drinking. We drinking. Some double steel bottom. I say we ain't going home, even if morning come. We cooking, go to water, music on the beach. With carnival later, we jamming in the streets. I say we drinking, drinking, drinking right around the clock. From carnival start, I say we ain't turning back. So we drinking strong rum and heroin mixed up with sting, and the music in the band, it's mass we playing. Drinking. We drinking, we drinking, we drinking. I said we drinking.
They could dent in behind, but move your front.
them big and fat with kitchen. Oh, she's a give special attention. Feed the cat, don't let them go hungry. Feed the cat, or they will go astray. Feed the cat, a scarcity of mats. Feed the cat, cook some fish and rice. She had the children in the neighborhood calling me Usman, Usman, Usman. eating, drinking, sharing one love. Some of them you don't see till around this time. Displaying their sexy body and looking so fine. Want to see them dance, want to see them shake, to see boom boom roll. It's out of this world. I can't wait for festival time again, just to get behind them and jam them. Can't forget about all this sorrow and pain, just to get behind them and jam them. So give me room, let me jam when I come to play. I just want to get behind them and jam them. A big boom to jam has to make my day. I just want to get behind them and jam them.
All the candidates and speakers to kindly take their seats on the platform, please, as we will be starting shortly. So all candidates and speakers, you're kindly asked at this time to take your seat on the platform, please, as we're going to start momentarily. So there we go.
From under your cracks and creaks is, you know we're feeling the pressure. No more and only alliance. say they only pull up a red ass. Run by Castro, Hitler, Chavez and Stalin. That's why SVG got so much a killing. So hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back home. That's the Taliban. Don't mash up the land. Hit the road, Jack. With your unholy alliance. That's the Taliban. Don't mash up it.
So right now, Central Leavone, NDP family.
2001 they needed a change. What's the cry of the nation? Too much of one thing, good for nothing. Everywhere you pass, they all chanting. Hey, hey, what we want, what we go get. I'll go in the street, doctors that care for all. Stamp out corruption, like policy. 4 tons come and gone, ain't seen nothing yet. So with this well bruised, we cut him loose.
And if you're ready to vote, let me see your voting finger, let me see your flags, let me see the key.
When they needed a change.
Yeah!
What's the cry of the nation?
Hey, so remember right now we live, you know.
Too much of
we live on the social media, so make sure you wait for the camera. Show them that there's NDP strong.
What we want, what we go get. I'll go in the street, doctors that care for all. Stamp out corruption, like policy. 4 tons come and gone.
All the way for the camera, wait for the camera. There we go.
So with this well bruised,
yeah.
we cut him loose. With this well bruised.
Yeah, cameraman, show the people them. Show them how Central Leavone. Layou waterfront, nice.
We cut him loose with this well bruise.
Yeah, man.
20:05 the PM exclaim. Action speak ringing in my ears. I know some ministers did not do what they promised to do to you. Taste and come around and make them deliver. Selly come and gone, did not deliver. Send for King Boto, same damn thing. Like with some in a whole sky and outland.
Yeah. Layou, Central Leavone, good night. All your good night. You know, we're going to start just now. So once again, we asking all speakers, all persons who will be speaking tonight, kindly come on the podium, on the platform, please. Because we're getting ready to start. And we nice tonight. Remember, smile and wave for the camera. Let everybody see NDP strong in Central Leavone. NDP family strong in Central Leavone tonight. Yeah, man. Just to let you know, we will be starting 8 o'clock sharp. 8 o'clock sharp, we starting. Here we go.
some had in their name. Couldn't hold a job, boy, because of shame. All of a sudden, like, they lose their life.
Friday got the mojo. 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 The mojo to lead in see. The mojo to lead. The mojo to lead in see. The mojo to lead. Friday got the mojo. 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 The mojo to lead in see. The mojo to lead. The mojo to lead in see. The mojo to lead. 25 years in 25 days. We give you the chance, but come right in free. So now the people balling on Dr. Friday. They want him as their leader. That is what they say. So pack your things and go. Don't come round here no more. 'Cause Friday got the mojo. 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 The mojo to lead in see. The mojo to lead. The mojo to lead in see. The mojo to lead. Friday got the mojo. Friday got the mojo. Friday got the mojo. Friday got the mojo. Friday got the mojo.
There are potholes that could vote that are older than people who are now just turning 18 to vote.
All right.
There are potholes that could vote that
All right,
are
all right,
older
all
than
right.
people who are now. There are potholes that could vote that
All right,
are
Mr.
older
DJ.
than. There are
All right. Central Leavone! NDP family! Show me your voting finger! Show me your voting finger! We are very close to going to the polls. And when we go to the polls, we vote in the key, the new Democratic Party. NDP family, good night! All right. We're standing by. We're going to start. We're going to start here tonight, and let me say good night and welcome to those of you viewing on social media, wherever you are tonight. You are with the New Democratic Party in Central Leeward tonight, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Colin Graham. I'm going to be your MC for tonight, and as always, it is my pleasure being here with you. Before we go any further, though, in everything we do, we must acknowledge the presence of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ in everything we do. So please welcome, to get us started with a word of prayer, one of my fellow co-hosts on the New Times program. Please welcome Mr. Nigel Adams to get us started with a word of prayer.
Thank you, Brother Colin.
Steamy.
Just invite you, wherever you are, to bow your heads. Close your eyes as we seek the Lord in prayer. Great and almighty God, the one who dwells between the cherubims, creator of heaven and earth, upholder of the universe, and sustainer of all mankind. Tonight, we truly want to give you praise and thanks because you are worthy to be praised from the rising of the sun even unto the going down of the same. We give you thanks for spared life, for the opportunity whereby we can be here in this part of the community to bring another message from the New Democratic Party to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We thank you for traveling mercies and for bringing us here safely. We invite your presence to be with us even at this time. And we pray that you may protect us from harm and danger, accidents, seen or unseen. Be with those who are on their way. Bring them here safely so that we can have a wonderful time tonight. Be with all of the speakers. Give them clarity of voice and give them a clear message so that as the people listen, they will be able to understand. And by understanding, on the day that matters, the day of election, they will be able to go to the polls and make the right choice. And that choice would be to vote for the New Democratic Party. We commit everything into your hands, and we pray that you may hold back the rein for us and help that at the end of tonight's meeting, we would say, truly, we were blessed. Thank you once again, we pray, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Nigel Adams. We're asking those of you who are standing to remain standing. We continue to ask for your reverence for the national anthem of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you love your country, say yeah, yeah. All right. Folks, you may be seated. Thank you very much. Folks, tonight we are in Central Leawood. And I don't know about you, but I am ready to go to the polls and vote for new government in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. When I tell all you the thing so close we could taste it. On my way coming down here tonight, I passed through Kingston. And it's the most stone roller, it's the most man in illuminescent jacket with paint and buckets and rollers and shovel and pick that I ever see fixing road all over the night, because all of a sudden, it is important to do the things that you were supposed to be doing for 24 years when you were in government. So you know the elections is near. Tonight, I must of course acknowledge the members of the New Democratic Party who are here with us tonight on the podium, on the platform, to bring greetings and to deliver a powerful message tonight. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let us acknowledge the presence. Here with us in the crowd, we have, of course, the chairman of the New Democratic Party, the Honorable Daniel Cummins is here with us tonight. Being here with us tonight, Vice President of the New Democratic Party, Major, the Honorable St. Clair Leacock. On the podium, we have, on the platform, we also have Vice President of the New Democratic Party from South Leawood, Nigel Stevenson is here with us tonight. We have from East Kingston, the Honorable Dwight Bramble is here with us tonight.
Steamy.
The man from Mariaqua for the New Democratic Party, Phillip Jackson, is here with us tonight. Must acknowledge, of course, from East St. George, my candidate, ladies and gentlemen, Leavone Gibson-Velox is here with us tonight. Other members of the New Democratic Party who are here that may be in the crowd but I have not seen as yet. Of course, other members of the New Democratic Party, constituency division chairpersons and other members of the Women's Arm and Youth Arm that are here with us tonight. And of course, for the NDP family that are here in Central Leawood, good night to you. For those of you who are watching at home and abroad, good night to you. And of course, the only reason why we are here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you viewing, for those of you watching, is to rally behind none other than the man who will be elected the next candidate for the constituency of Central Leawood. Please give it up for Conroy Huggins. We're doing it bigly tonight. We're doing it bigly tonight. And for those of you who are here already and watching and viewing online, again, we thank you so very much for being here with us. we're going to get the ball rolling and get straight into it, ladies and gentlemen, because you are here to hear from the members of the New Democratic Party, to hear what a bright future will be like under an NDP government. And to get the ball rolling at this point in time, I'd like to welcome to the podium, to start us off, he is, of course, the chairman of the Central Leeward Constituency Division. Please welcome our first speaker tonight, Mr. Cornelius. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm dreaming of a new Jamaica, a land of peace and love. Some say they cannot see no hope, that's why they leave this now. I know there's hope somewhere, that's why I wrote this song. So let me tell you all who believe in love. I say go sing this song with me, all who believe in love. I say go sing this song with me, now they're singing la 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 la.
Central Leeward! Central Leeward! Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, good night. Tonight is a very special night in the life of the people of Central Leeward. Tonight is the beginning of the end of the Unity Labour Party in Central Leeward. You know, there's a lot of talk going around. But it is said that all good things must come to an end. And this is the end of the Unity Labour Party in Central Leeward and in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tonight, my job is to officially welcoming our guests and to bring a few opening remarks. But you see, Colin have done that before. Yet welcome everybody. So tonight, what I want to say is behalf of our candidate and the man in which I choose to put my support behind, the brother Conroy Huggins, all of you, welcome to Central Leeward. And I show that when you left here tonight, that you'll be more convinced than ever that you must vote for the New Democratic Party if you want prosperity in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So everybody is welcome to Central Leeward. Enjoy yourself. Don't get into trouble, but enjoy yourself. And the yellow tents across the road over there, they belong to the New Democratic Party, and especially to the division of Central Leeward. I want to say one thing before I go. A couple of days ago, the Unity Labour Party had a meeting here in Central Leeward at the Layou playing field. In 2010, they promised us that they are going to light the Layou playing field. In 2025, they are trying to light the Layou playing field. You know why? Because they know that Central Leeward gone. So they are trying to see what they could do to bring back Central Leeward. Too late. Too late. Too late shall be a cry. Because Central Leeward done gone by. Well, let me say this to you. The current representative and Minister of Housing, when it was his time to speak, He told the nation and the world a lie. A big, fat lie. He said that the New Democratic Party never come forward to work with the governing party against crime in this country. And you and I know what is happening in Central Leawood. You and I know what is going on in Layou with the crime situation. My friends, this brother and I are related. This brother used to be a preacher. And the Bible said a lying tongue is abomination unto the Lord. And he knows better. He go up there and said that we never work with the government. Well, the government refused to work with us. When Brother Arnhem Eustace carried the plan, what you call it? The Social Redemption Charter. When he carried that, he laughed in our face. He said, we want to look. What? Prime Ministerial. Huh? Friday, Dr. Friday came back after he took over after the election of 2015 and asked this man to let us come together and come up with a national plan to fight against crime. He said, Friday, want to look Prime Ministerial. Huh? But Randy have the gall to stop up on that park up there and tell us and tell the world that we don't want to do anything about crime. Listen to me, folks. The only political party in this country is serious about crime is the New Democratic Party. Because the other side cannot talk about crime because they are involved in crime. The other side, they are involved in crime. They are associated with criminals in this country. And the only political party in this country have the answer to solve crime in this country is the New Democratic Party. Remember, I told you, my job was to welcome you to Central Leawood. And with that, I gone. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me see all you. Let me see all you. Come now, man.
I'm dreaming of a new Jamaica.
I want to see all your rocks, all your flags. We bump into this one. We nice and lay you tonight. Hey, hey, hey.
That's why I wrote this song.
Yeah, man.
If
you're ready to vote, let me see your finger. Hey. Come now, man. Pull up. Oh, not too much nice time. Folks, when I tell you the New Democratic Party is strong going into the general elections, the kind of candidates that the New Democratic Party has been feeling in this general elections, if that ain't enough to tell you that the NDP can take all 15 seats this election, let me hear you say yeah! Well, hey, I have had the opportunity to be all across this country so far on the campaign with the New Democratic Party. And I tell you, when you see the candidates call me and say, boy, Colin, boy, we want you here and we want you there, I just like to feel the vibe coming out of each constituency. When I tell you tonight, the next candidate that I am bringing, or the first candidate I am bringing to speak to you tonight, when I tell you he have his constituency locked, I am telling you, he have it locked. The man is a bright man. And he speaks truth, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to say good night to the people of Mariaqua who may not be here with us tonight but are viewing. Please welcome Central Leawood, your next candidate for Mariaqua on a New Democratic Party ticket. Please welcome the dynamic Phillip Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you give a little more than you take, And if you try to fix more than you break, if you're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain, there's a place for people like you. If you stand up for those down on their knees and lend a voice to those who cannot speak, if you shine a little light, give sight to the ones who've lost their way, there's a place for people like.
Good night, Layou. Good night, Central Leavone. Good night, SVG. Good night, NDP. I am here to declare that for Central Leavone, Conroy Huggins is the man for you. I have one purpose here tonight, is to let you know that the future of Central Leavone is safe and strong in the hands of Brother Conroy Huggins. Because Brother Huggins, whom I've known for a long time, brings the best of his head, his heart, and his hands for a brighter future for Central Leavone. And it gives me absolutely great pleasure to be able to come and stand on his platform and declare to you that you have only one choice in Central Leavone, and that person is Brother Conroy Huggins. Our wise forefathers like to say, and have told us in their wisdom, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. We are at the point in our country where we need to go far together and stronger. And that is why the team NDP is a team that is united together to take St. Vincent and the Grenadines far and bring it along Central Leavone in that great movement of SVG going far and stronger is Brother Conroy Huggins. And so I'd like to recognize all our team members, Team NDP, your next government, of which you can be very proud. Our Vice President, Leacock, our Chairman, Cummins, Vice President, Nature, MP, Fitz, and our colleague, Velox. But tonight I want to recognize especially my brother, Conroy Huggin, your next representative, Member of Parliament, and you are going to send Conroy Huggins to Cabinet to make plans for you. Now, I met Conroy Huggins. I met Conroy Huggins for the first time in Cuba, studying under a scholarship from the New Democratic Party. The ULP wants to make people believe that for the first time people go on scholarship is when they came to power. What nonsense. Conroy Huggins and I were in Cuba in the 1990s. I met him in 1999. I was there 1 year before. And let me tell you something. Conroy is a brother with integrity. Conroy I've known as a brother of principles. Conroy, I've known him as a team player. He is someone who was always looking out for all the other students in Cuba.
He was part of all the organization that kept us together. Conroy is also a deep scholar, a man who took care of his studies, who took his studies seriously as an agronomist. Why? Because he believed that agriculture is a very important part of our economy. And so I want to say to you, Conroy, as part of Team NDP, is very well placed and well trained and experienced to lead on agriculture in St. Vincent and the Grenadines under an NDP government, because agriculture is one of the 4 pillars of the economy that our astute President, Dr. Friday, has outlined. So South Leeward, you have gold. You have a gold and diamond person. Central Leeward, you have gold and diamond in the person of Brother Conroy. And I want you to listen to me. Give him your fullest support. Every single one of you have to make sure that you're prepared to vote. And you have to make sure that your friends and your family are prepared to vote for Conroy Huggins. It's the best decision you can make. And I want you, when you look at your friends, your neighbors, and your villagers, look at them with full confidence in your eye when you talk about Brother Conroy Huggins. Full confidence, no fear, because he is solidly what he represents, and what he says is what he will deliver to you. So be confident of him. And all of you, be confident of Team NDP. Now, for the rest of my 10 minutes that's remaining, I want to talk to you about the time to reset. We are at a point in our country where the country needs to reset. Under the ULP, we have gone backwards in so many ways. The ULP has made our country weak. He has made our communities weak, because ULP can only be strong by dividing our people. It is time for a reset. Those of you know, you have your phone and it's acting up, it's going slow, it's not running the apps properly, and you have to factory reset it. You have your computer, it's full of viruses and bugs. It's running the application slowly. It can hardly run anything. It's time to reset. In the very same way, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is as a place brought by the ULP at a place where we need a reset. Crime is rampant. Unemployment is rampant. There's a sense of hopelessness. Our young people are leaving our shores day by day to find a better way overseas, because there's little opportunities. And as they go, they're leaving their families behind, young children who need them to be here, but sadly they have to go. We want to create a St. Vincent and the Grenadines where our people can feel confident to stay right here and contribute to our development. Spend time with their young children. Make sure that the family is well developed and is protected and is cared for. Instead of going in droves overseas, I said to you tonight, Central Leeward and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we are at a point of our time for a reset. And the only party that can help St. Vincent and the Grenadines, that can help our villages, our communities, our constituencies reset, is the New Democratic Party. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because the NDP cares deeply about you and your family and your development. The ULP, on the other hand, cares only about winning and winning and winning for themselves. But Team NDP says, when NDP wins, you win. That is why our slogan and our mantra is, together we win. Because if you don't win as a person, if you don't win as a family, as a farmer, as a student, as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, as a young person, if you don't win, there's no winning. Together we win. That is our solemn promise to you, because everything we do is not about aggrandizing ourselves. It's not about bigging up ourselves. Everything we do is about you and you and you. And Brother Conroy Huggins, understand with the rest of Team NDP that it is a time for us to reset. It is a time to bring back hope to our communities. It is a time to bring back prosperity for all. It is a time to surround our students and support them. A time to support our farmers, our fishermen, our agricultural experts. This is your time, Central Leavone. This is your time, SVG. And NDP is the only party for you. Vote the key. Encourage your family. Encourage your neighbors. Encourage your friends. This is the time for reset. This is your time. This is NDP time. Together for forward. Together we win.
I give sight to the ones who lost their way. There's a place for people like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold.
Yeah.
And when you get there.
Hold on a second. Sappy, I need you to do me a favor, please. Listen to me carefully. I want you to take all of these troops that you have right here and go so for me, please, because you're blocking the people from seeing up on the stage, including the cameraman. Thank you. We know all you want to be right up front and center, but I'm going to need all of you to just ease so for me, please, so you don't block the camera and the people down in the back who are watching and wanting to see. All right? Good. DJ, line up the tune they give me, please. Don't bust it yet. Don't bust it yet. Don't bust it yet. Just line it up there for me, please. Hey, now, they think them alone could have rallied that nice. They think it's them alone could have rallied that nice. Because listen to me. You see North Windward? The New Democratic Party going through a warm-up rally up in North Windward like the likes they never see. And guess what? Play the tune, get them. Play the tune for them. North Windward. Turn it up, turn it up. We calling this one the warm-up rally. Listen.
Yeah, we're the party must shot. Oh, my Glide, get it.
Boy, hold up. We having this one, London playing field, and we having it on Saturday. London playing field, Saturday. North Windward, we coming. Get ready. Family done.
Me up to drop it up. She like dance, so she up to kick it up. Me like she, cause she give me slap it up. Yeah, I would streak, I would mashing up a block. A big thief, so you get chopped. Tell the way boys if you tap it up.
Alright, hold up. So get ready for Mali done. Come in, warm up rally, Saturday, North Windward. Senator Siobhan John, we come in, NDP strong, the code is yellow, and we going. Alright.
Yo, Savage Lion. If you make a chick around.
Hold on. So we're going straight into our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen. When I tell you I like this man. From the moment the New Democratic Party announced this candidate in that constituency, I say, well, boy, it's nothing else more than licks, and more licks. Please welcome from the bordering constituency of East St. George. When I tell you I like this man, and we calling him Andrew T. John to bring some greetings tonight.
As you reach for teach. As you reach for teach. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good night to the people of Central Leawood. Good night. Good night. Good night to the people of South Windward and Nayade. And no South Windward is here in the numbers. Let me acknowledge our Vice President, Major Leacock, Nature Stevenson. Let me acknowledge my colleagues, Sister Velox, Brother Jackson. Oh, and one of my good friends from West Kingston, East Kingston, from well, I hold a Kingston here because I know my chairman is here as well. But you know what? I'm not really speaking tonight. I am just bringing greetings from South Windward and showing you, the people of Central Leawood, that we are taking it home from next election. We're taking it home. We're taking it home. So you see, I had to be in Central Leawood tonight because I know Central Leawood coming home under this man. This man. Let me give you a joke. A government fired one of the most brilliant teachers in Stevenson. They could find somebody like this man here when they fired. Mood. When they fired Conroy, they sent a clear message to us that it's time for them to go. They don't know what they're doing.
Steamy.
Mood. Now, I met Conroy because Conroy was one of the teachers who came to the union dismissed, fired by this wicked regime. So, Conroy got a bigger promotion now. He got in a parliament. When one door closed, another one open. A bigger one. So thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen. Support Conroy, support the NDP, bringing this home. Thank you very much. Have a good night. God bless you.
Yes! Hold on. Teach, oi. You forget to say something. They fire Conroy, but you go and hire him. Play the tune. Pull up. Hey, Layou nice tonight, boy. Central Leawood. Hey, Central Leawood, all you don't play this time around, you know. All you don't play this time around, you know. All right. Well, you heard Andrew teach John from South Windward. I want to tell you, you see that same kind of energy that we have up so, it's that same kind of energy we had on so, and you see on election night when all the results come in and you hear NDP 1, NDP 2, NDP 3, NDP 4, NDP 5, NDP 6, NDP 7, NDP 8, NDP 9, NDP 10, NDP 11, NDP 12, NDP 13, NDP 14, NDP 15. Whoosh! And you see me? When you see this next speaker announcing the 15, you don't know I hitting the road and I coming straight in Kingston. Because when you see one Gonzalez gone, you know the other one going to. So please welcome from my constituency of East St. George, Leavone, Gibson-Velox.
I see them coming after my soul, wanting to take control. Wanna give me laughs, wanna give me bling, wanna give me all the material things. I hear them talking about what the world has to offer. Girl, what you doing, don't you see what they have done to Bedouin and Marcus, Jesus and all of the prophets? But I'm not afraid. Say I'm not afraid. Layou, good night. Central Leeward, good night. Vice Presidents of the New Democratic Party, Major and Nature, honorable members of Parliament, including my chairman, Daniel Cummings, other members of the platform, my host this evening, your representative to be, Conroy Huggins. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. It is great to be here in Layou. I have some people out there, East St. George. Welcome to Layou. We outside.
Steamy.
Tonight, I am here primarily to lend my unwavering support to my colleague, Conroy Huggins, in his bid to become your representative for Central Leeward. And I am here to say that Conroy is going to win this seat. I see it, I feel it, and I know it's going to happen. I have been observing Conroy since he was selected as your representative. The first word that comes to mind is excited. Conroy is excited to become your parliamentary representative. He can't wait. He is proud. He is humble. He is passionate. He is committed to you. He will work hard for you, and he will become a change agent for Central Leeward. You are certain that he will do things that will uplift your constituency and that will bring meaningful development in this constituency, so you can earn your living in this constituency using what you have here, because Conroy has plans for you. Your agriculture will come to life because Conroy is an agronomist. He's that, and he will work for you. He will leave no stone unturned in achieving his dreams and goals for Central Leeward. Conroy is the choice, the only choice for Central Leeward, because he is a hard worker and he would work assiduously to make sure that this constituency is viable and developed for the people of Central Leeward. And I'm not talking about Layou only. I'm talking about Curtains and Barley and Buckerment. Nobody will be left out. He will ensure that the fishing industry is streamlined so fisher folk can make a decent living. He will highlight ecotourism as another niche to add to our tourism offerings. Conroy is a sportsman. I didn't say skilled, I say he's an avid sportsman. And he will make sure that all your playing fields and all your parks are developed so that you can use them for exercise and for people in the constituency to develop their sporting skills. There was a time when Central Leeward was known for football. Let's take it back to those heights. The possibilities of Central Leeward are endless. And your Conroy will work for you. But to get to that point of representation, you have to work with him. He cannot do it alone. He can go out and he can speak of his plans. It is up to you to go out there on election day and vote resoundingly for him to put him into office. So, you have to get out, get registered, so that you are able to vote. And don't let anybody tell you they're going to know who you vote for. They don't know a damn thing. Just go and vote. So centrally with folks here at this meeting, those who are viewing online and listening, and those who are in their homes peeping out and listening, I am saying to you that I support Conroy Huggins 100%.
Steamy.
As your candidate, as your representative in Central Leeward, he's a good man, the best man to represent this constituency. So, I am begging, I am asking, I am pleading, I am cajoling, encouraging, but all I'm saying is he, Conroy Huggins, is the man to vote for. The only man to vote for. Now, I have to go on to something else. And it's something that has implications for all of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But it is a little personal for me. The New Democratic Party, led by Dr. Godwin Friday, who is going to become the next Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, has plans to circulate wealth throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines by creating an environment to empower more people, not just the few that you see these days who live in very well. More people are going to get a piece of the pie under an NDP government. Job creation is on the top of our agenda to bring meaningful change to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Our plan is to return pride, dignity, and independence to our people where they can earn an honest living. I am part of Dr. Friday's team. He says it's the best team ever, so that makes me very proud to be a part of it. And while he says it's the best team ever, I say, pound for pound, we have the better team. But there are a few pebbles, not stumbling blocks, just a few pebbles in the way. And one pebble is East St. George. Camilo Gonsalves has literally been handpicked as the heir to the prime ministership in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. that does not only have implications for East St. George, but for St. Vincent and the Grenadines as a whole. You have to know who they picked to be that person. And it's not a pretty picture, I could tell you that. So that's what his daddy wants. His daddy wants him to be prime minister. The question is he interested? From my vantage point, he does not seem so. He's just going through the motions as the representative for East St. George. When you listen to him speak, you hear his daddy. So is daddy writing the speeches? That is tantamount to being a robot. So are we going to get a robot as our prime minister? Somebody who has to wait on his father to write his speeches for him. Is this what East St. George wants? Is this what the country wants as prime minister? Someone who does not have an independent mind or an independent voice. Someone who, when his daddy says jump, he just says, how high, daddy? That's not who we want. We want a man, a strong man, a man like Dr. Godwin Friday to run our country. That's the difference. A man who can think for himself and make decisions in the best interest of the country. Camillo is the representative for East St. George on paper only. When you look at the state of our once beautiful constituency, it is a crying shame. The word filthy comes to mind. I call him the absentee representative because he has not been seen in the constituency from last election until 3 weeks ago. Nobody has seen him. And he wants to be our prime minister? No, that not happen. He relies on his foot soldiers for information, and invariably they tell him what they think he wants to hear. And never is that the reality of East St. George. Mr. Representative, you cannot confine yourself to driving along the Windward Highway until you get to your gap and know the bad conditions of the interior of the constituency. And by the way, the drains just by your gap, Mr. Representative, they have some small forests growing in them. You need to get them cleaned up. To understand the condition of the infrastructure of East St. George, to understand the poverty that exists in East St. George, you have to park your vehicle, Mr. Representative, exit said vehicle, put one foot in front the other, and walk the entire constituency. Just passing in your car can't cut it. You don't know what the hell is going on in that constituency. But if you really need to know, I can tell you. I can tell you. Remember, you're practicing to be prime minister of an entire country, not just your constituency. And you're not even doing that. You need to engage the youth in meaningful conversations. The fist bump and the leaving a few dollars on the counter to buy drinks, just not cutting it. Those young people are intelligent. They have voices and they want conversations with you. But don't worry, I fill in the gaps for you. And nobody don't tell me anything about he Brighton, he's the Minister of Finance. Don't tell me that. Because to begin with, Nobody voted for him to be Minister of Finance. We voted for him to be the representative for East St. George. So therefore, the people of East St. George, and I live in East St. George, we are your priority. So from a very personal standpoint, I am asking you to fix the road in front of my house that was left in that deplorable condition since 3 years ago, with a feeble excuse that they ran out of tar. I see tar come, I see tar go, and none ain't coming up on my road. So you're lying, you're spiting me. But I want you to know, it's not me alone that's used the road. Hundreds of people use that road on a daily basis, and some of them are your voters, but me ain't think they're voting for you again. Unfortunately, Mr. Representative, it's too late for you. You had 10 years, 2 terms to make your mark and leave your legacy in East St. George. You did not. I am here now. I will do it for you. East St. George is coming home to the NDP. Thank you very much.
I see them coming after my soul.
Come on. Give it up for Leavone, Gibson-Velox.
Wanna give me bling, wanna give me all the material things. I hear them talking about what the world has to offer. Girl, what you doing? Don't you see what they have done to
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy. What we going to do?
But I'm not.
Straight to the polls. All right, pull up, DJ. Pull up. While all you're here and having a good time, remember, support, get something to eat, get something to drink, support the bar, support the food stall. Make sure you get something, and make sure you leave something for me, please, because I find every time I come to these meetings, by the time I come off the stage and go looking for my food, all done. Make sure you save my food. I come in for it just now. Good. So we're going to move on with our next speaker tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The New Democratic Party, we pretty much rang the bell for the election already. All remember when we ring it? All remember where and when the New Democratic Party rang the bell for election? We rang the bell on Sign Hill with this next speaker, the Honorable Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble of East Kingstown, and since then, they've been helter-skelter. So please, welcome tonight in Central Leawood, Waterfront, Layou. Please welcome the Honorable Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble.
See my ex with a new man, feel like she new gun. We inside the session, party kicking up bad. She put up, she 2-1. Winding back on the man. You think I gave her down? The mad. The day you leave me, the day you leave. When you hurt me, I went away. What I thought was a tragedy was the day.
Let me go. Let me get the bucket done. This is bucket.
Inside the session, party kicking up bad. She put up, she 2-1. Winding back on the man. You think I gave her down? You're mad.
Yeah. Yeah, Layou. Keep rolling it. Was a blessing. The day up and leave was a blessing. I'm feeling so blessed. Oh,
A blessing. Hands up high. We whining low. All right, all right. Well, here now, mix. Boy, is our bright. I didn't let you so feel like a girl like Beckett. Oi! Watch your time and Layou. Murder! Boy, last night we been in Park Hill. And the kind of crowd I see up there, I whisper and I tell a man, I say, boy, Ralph must put on an extra pampers, boy. But we're going to leave that day. Layou, Central Leeward, I am very, very honored and privileged to be here tonight. And the main reason for that, in addition to being part of an excellent New Democratic Party's team under Dr. Friday, is because this man right here, Mix, come here, come here. This is your home, man. We're going on you. Watch me. You see this brother right here? You see this brother right here? This is my small brother. And when I tell you this man inspires me, this man inspires me. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about him later. I'm happy to be here, man. Thank you for inviting me. Yes, I also want to acknowledge all the members of our dynamic team, from Vice Presidents Nature and Major, Teach, Chairman Cummins. Let me correct the protocol, the Cummins. Chairman Cummins, Teach, Shaka, Phillip, Sister Velox, Deputy Chair. Who I miss? I miss nobody. Nigel, all the members of the executive, and all the hard-working members of the New Democratic Party. Now look, this election is the most crucial election that we will ever face up to this point in our history. And one of the reasons, or the main reason, why this election is so crucial is because never in the history of our country, since independence, have we been facing so much hard times. Hard times. And one of the reasons why we are facing so much hard times is because of the high level of debt that Ralph Gonzalez and the Unity Labour Party has placed us in. And I'm going right there tonight. I'm going right there tonight because Prime Minister Gonzalez had the gall, the dishonesty to come and tell our people that if such and such and such, we're going to have to pay back Taiwan $800 million one time. I was so offended and annoyed that this man believed that Vincentians are foolish. Let me go straight to that issue. I wasn't planning to, but since I touch on it, let me go straight to it and I'm going to come back to other things just now. Look, first of all, anybody you borrow money from, any institution, there's always something called a loan agreement. Since I have been in the parliament for 5 years, I have debated several bills which came to the parliament asking to borrow money from different institutions and different countries, including Taiwan. And every time the bills are presented, they attach what they call a schedule, which they attach the loan agreement, all of the details, how much you have to pay back, what is the interest rate, how long you have to pay it back, and all of that. I have never seen a loan agreement debated in our parliament and passed in our parliament which says under any condition that you have to pay back all the money one time. Never. Never. But the most important issue with all of this is the fact that bold-faced, bare-faced Ralph doesn't have the shame. He has the shame. He has no shame. Because he is the one who has this country in the level of debt in which we find ourselves. And what have we gotten for it? Let me tell you something. Right now, our national debt is $3.2 billion. That's $3,200 million. And that's since we have got into office, 25 years. And what have we gotten for it? As the Calypsonians say, we have nothing to show. Well, let's be realistic. They give you an airport. Well, them ain't give it. We give ourselves an airport. Because it's our money. They spend a few $1 million to fix up Annisville playing field. Now, we giving ourselves a port in town. And we giving ourselves a hospital. But for $3.2 billion, for $3.2 billion, that's $3,200 million. What has Ralph and his son Camelo given to us? Because remember, for 25 years, this country's finances have been controlled by one family, a father and a son. Ralph and Camelo have been the only two ministers of finance in this country for 25 years. So you start to understand the magnitude, the size, the seriousness of the problem. That is what they have given us. They have given us the highest level of unemployment we have ever experienced since independence. That is what the $3.2 billion gave us. The highest level of youth unemployment, 40% and counting. In East Kingston is 60%. The highest level of poverty ever. That is where the $3.2 billion gave us. The highest level of homicides and crime in this country. That is where we get for the $3.2 billion. The highest level of importing food into this country. You know how much? Watch. We consume 80% of the food that we eat in St. Vincent. We import it. 80%. Can you imagine that? I know we come here to jump up and enjoy ourselves, but I want you to listen to my message. Because when Ralph and Camelo attempt to speak about economics, where I forget in economics, them ain't learn it. And this is not to brag and to be arrogant, but you have to put them in the place and let them know that Vincentians are not foolish people. In 2001, when the New Democratic Party left office, well, let me back up a little bit. In 1984, when the New Democratic Party came into office, our national debt was a little bit over $300 million. A little bit over that. In 17 years, when the New Democratic Party left office, in 2001, the national debt was $560 million. It wasn't even doubled. And what did you get for the $560 million? You got serious land reform. You got irrigation systems for our farmers. You got properly constructed and maintained schools, clinics, police stations. You got roads, feeder roads that allowed our farmers to bring their produce to market. You got a cruise ship boat. You got community college. You got the Signal intersection. You got the Atley Hall project. You got the Kingston market. For $560 million. 25 years, the James Mitchell Airport, and we can go on and on. 25 years later, Ralph and Camelo have increased our national debt 5 times. 5 times from $560 million to $3.2 billion. I won't then half the figures, so you know. So when these guys come and tell you about national debt, and on top of that, they have the indecency of telling you Vincentians, us Vincentians, that they put in a hook in our gill. Because they don't care. Look, even, and let me apologize to the Christians here, but I have to use this analogy. Even if Jesus Christ come down from heaven, we still have to pay back with it. So whether when the New Democratic Party gets into government, we still have to pay back the debt. But there is no way any of our loan agreements made by this government or any government indicates that you have to pay back all the money one time. Joke. This is what the New Democratic Party will do to manage our debt. Because the debt has to be sustainable. Meaning, when you borrow money, you must be able to pay it back. Today, there is something called debt service ratio. Meaning, every tax dollar that you pay, we have to use a part of that tax dollar to pay back with it. You know what it is today? Every tax dollar that we make, we have to spend 36 cents. 36 cents out of every tax dollar to pay back with debt where we owe people, including Taiwan. So you only have 68 cents left for pay public servants, for pay police, for pay nurses, for take care of health, for to provide health care, to buy goods and services, to pay electricity bill. 68 cents, that is all you have left. So you understand why. You understand why the schools are so broken down and run down. Why, when rain comes, the hospital is flooded. And on, because they don't have money to provide basic, essential services. The New Democratic Party, when we get into government, we will manage our debt, and one of the ways that we will do that is by expanding our economy. We will produce more, and you produce more by creating more jobs, better paying jobs, so that more people will be working. When more people are working, you have more people paying taxes. When more people pay taxes, the government have more money to do what they're supposed to do. The New Democratic Party will also take advantage of our friendships and our relationships with whomever we have those friendships and relationships. We are friends of all and enemies of none. But the New Democratic Party will make new friends and keep our friends. And we will make sure that our existing friends and our new friends, that friendship benefits the people of this country. It doesn't make sense you get into a relationship with somebody and you're not getting nothing out of it. Our people must benefit from our relationships. And that is what we will do. We will make sure that when investors come here and they take advantage of the opportunities that our people offer them, that our people benefit. Investors and their investment must contribute to the development of our people. And that is what we will do. Look, in order for the New Democratic Party, to successfully undertake what we are talking about, we have to have mix in our cabinet. We have to have mix in our cabinet. He is the only agriculturalist on our team. And agriculture is going to be one of the important pillars of developing our country. So we have to have him. We're not going to do like the other side. We're not going to do like Ralph and them and bring his son, who is trained in journalism, to be our Minister of Finance. It can't work so. It can't work so. In our team, we have people who are qualified in national security in Major Leacock to handle our security situation. We have people who are qualified in education to handle our education system. We have engineers, we have financiers, bankers, economists, lawyers, you name it. Computer specialists. So the New Democratic Party is well equipped to implement the plans that we are talking about. But we have to have mix. Let me finish by telling you this. There's a man down here right now who claims to be representing Central Leawood. Well, yeah, I like to give respect where respect is due. He is currently the elected representative. We can't take that from him. I'm talking about Randy Brewster. Look, when I first got into Parliament, if you know my style of politics, I just play the game too. And I know if they have the resources, I have to try to make sure me get some of the resources for my people too. When I first got into Parliament, anytime I call Brewster, he would answer the phone. If he ain't answer, he gonna call me back. Now, when I call him and the recording coming on and saying, that number is not registered. You cannot be a representative if you're hiding from the people. The man has gotten so pompous. And I don't talk about people like this, but he really get pompous. Bombastic. And I can tell you, Mix does not have any of that in his character. This is a young man. This is a young man who is going to make sure that he looks out for you and that he represents you. And he's going to make sure that when he goes and bring program to speak to you, he not carry nobody for help him. So brothers and sisters of Layou and Central Leawood, I am appealing to you. I am appealing to you. You hear Colin don't tell you it's 15 we taking? Make sure that Mix is in the mix. If you want agriculture to develop, make sure that Mix is in the mix. And come election day, put your X next to the key. Put your X next to Mix. And let us take this thing and win together. Thank you. Good night. God bless you.
Come. All you make some noise. There we go. Hold on. Pull up. Hold on. Don't play the tune now, man. Hold on. Layou. Layou. Central Leawood. Cameraman, get ready. Get ready for me, please. I find all you behaving all yourself too much tonight. Elections going to call just now, and Central Leawood, we bringing it home. I want to see all you jump up and get on bad petty tune. There we go. Put the camera upon the people. There we go. How go? How go? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Don't worry. We have plenty time for that tonight. Plenty time for that tonight. Folks, I want to bring another speaker to the platform tonight to bring some brief greetings. Let me tell you something. You notice tonight that you have a certain set of members from the New Democratic Party here, right? And you're not seeing some. Because you know what the rest of them there? The rest of the NDP in my road tonight. Because we're making sure it's not just the mainland alone bringing it home. Now. It's the whole of the Grenadines. Yeah. All right. Shh, shh. Settle. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. Save that energy on election day when you go and dip your finger in the ink and you come out of the polling station and you show everybody and you say, NDP now! All right. Okay. All right. Our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen. Our next speaker, I love all your energy. I love you too. Our next speaker is here with us tonight to bring some greetings. And he is also one of the new boys on the block for the New Democratic Party. Please welcome from West St. George, ladies and gentlemen, Shaka, Cupid.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. What are you going to do?
Good night.
Get rid of them. 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 Layou, good night. I don't need to ask how all you feeling this evening because the place turn up, as Mix would say. The place turn up. Let me just say a pleasant evening to our esteemed Vice President, Major and Nature, Chairman Honorable Daniel Cummins, and all my soon-to-be parliamentary colleagues. Oh, Senator Israel Bruce as well. All right. It's great to be here in Layou this evening. On my way, I actually thought I was coming to Barrel, but I remembered that the meeting is actually in Layou. And look at a crowd this evening. And we are here to do Mix justice this evening. Now, let me just cool down a little bit. Cool down. We're going to hype it up again just now. Now, prior to Mix's entry into politics, I read about him in the paper when he was elected as the New Democratic Party's candidate for Central Leavone. So I made some inquiries to my close friends who originate from Barley. So they said Mix is a good guy, Christian just like myself, and a man of unwavering faith and who is dedicated to his family. So I said to myself, boy, look at a teammate I would form with the New Democratic Party. So about a week or so after, I met him on the street. And during our conversation, Mick said, Shaka,
trust the democratic process of the new Democratic Party, and you will be the candidate for Western George. So said, so done. I went through the democratic process, and I am here as the proud Western George candidate for the new Democratic Party. Now, you have heard about the team in which Dr. Friday has compiled. An outstanding team. 15 candidates who are extremely talented, multi-talented, not just educationally, but also in terms of sports and other disciplines. Now, we have a very diverse team. And we need a diverse team in order to get us out of the current situation and the current mess in which we find ourselves in. And we can only do this, as Fitz just said, by electing Mix Conroy Huggins as the next representative for Central Leeward. Now, Conroy is a man of extreme character, unwavering faith based on his Christian principles, a man who is committed to the people, and a man who will serve Central Leeward to the best of his ability. Now, since Conroy became the selected member for the New Democratic Party, he has worked tirelessly in highlighting the issues that are faced by the constituents. He has highlighted the bad roads, which you saw on social media time and time again. He has highlighted the deplorable state of the police stations. Now, this is a man who was elected just over a year, selected over a year. And the only problem, he is not the current representative. That's the only problem. But on election day, you, my people of Layou and the surrounding areas of Central Leeward, you have the opportunity to set that right. You have the opportunity to select my brother. And I'm proud to call him my brother. Come here, Conroy. This is my brother, not just on the New Democratic Party's team, but also my brother in the Christian faith. And I am proud to stand here and fully endorse him this evening. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Now, I have a time limit here, but I feel like continuing for much longer, but I'm going to try to cut it a little short now. Now, as I said, Conroy is committed to the people. And his primary objective is to focus on ensuring that you are represented to the best of his ability, especially in Parliament. He is one who will have a voice. You know how expressive and eloquent he is when he comes on the platform and he is on the radio station. That is the kind of representative you want. You don't want some man who has to run to Papa and say, hey, could I do X, Y, or Z? We in the New Democratic Party, we are empowered by our leader. We do not have to run upstairs and make a phone call and ask for permission to do things. We are focused on serving and representing the people. So, in concluding, I want to encourage you and I want to urge you to support my good friend and colleague, Conroy Mix Huggins. That is the man to take Central Leeward to another level. Get rid of them. Sappy, get rid of them. Go get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Yes. So on election day, go to the polls in numbers and vote overwhelmingly for Conroy Huggins and vote overwhelmingly in each and every constituency in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the New Democratic Party. It was wonderful being here this evening, and together we win. Thank you. God bless.
Yes! Mix me one time, mix me one time. And please welcome to bring some greetings tonight in Central Leawood. We cutting loose with Israel Bruce.
2001 they needed a change. What's the cry of the nation? Too much of one thing good for nothing. Everywhere you pass the wall chanting, hey, what we want, what we go get. I go in the street, top yourself care for all. Stamp out corruption, like policy. Photos come and gone, ain't seen nothing yet. So with this, we cutting loose, with this well bruised.
Lo, murder, Layou, you turn up tonight too. Aye. Layou, you turn up tonight. Look. All you turn on them hand, please. All you turn on them hand, please. Because afraid hand. All you turn on their hands there. My dogo. Yeah. All right, Layou. Seize and settle, Layou. Layou, seize and settle. Jeez. Murder. I'm going to tell the people I'm not come over here now. All right. Okay, Layou. All right. Give me 3, 4, 5 minutes the most, yeah? Layou, good night. That good night, this song like when you only have curry chicken and some potato from Kingston. I want a Layou good night like if we had steamed fish and rice. Layou, good night. That's what we're talking about. You said tonight is about one thing. Tonight is about the people of Central Leawood, Layou, Baga, Buckament, and surrounding areas. To get the message clear that your candidate, Conroy Huggins, is the man of the moment. I want to tell all you a little story, very short story, so you understand the man who we are offering you. A few months ago, a group of traffickers met me in Kingston, and they said they wanted to have an important discussion with me about farmers, their produce, and their trafficking. But on that morning, I was taking a flight out of St. Vincent. So I jump on my phone. No, I didn't call Sabuto. He don't answer his phone. I jump on my phone and I call Conroy. I say, Conroy, there's a meeting today with traffickers who are having problems, and they want somebody from the NDP, somebody who is standing on matters agricultural, to attend their meeting. So he said, Senator, so me and you going to the meeting? I said, no, Brother Conroy. I am already on the plane. So I want to go to the meeting. And Conroy was present, please. You know what it tells me? It tells me that Conroy Huggins, a.k.a. Mix, is ready to walk for Central Leavone from day one. I need not tell you, Central Leavone, don't let nobody mix you up. Don't let nobody confuse you. Take off the brew and throw away the star. You all get that? They said in my name what? Brewster. I am the only Bruce. So we take it off the Bruce and we throw it away the star. And the only thing that they leave with is Conroy Mix Huggins. Here now, I am proud to come to this platform and support Mix. Mix, I'm going to talk this tonight for the first time, because you don't know. I journeyed to Bramble with the president of the NDP, Dr. Friday. And we were on a mission to understand who this man Mix really is. And we walked all through Bramble. And each time we asked them, but who is it that you think you would support? They say, you know the teacher boy? So we say, who teacher boy? He used to work with some youngsters doing football. So what his name? Boy, I ain't sure the right name, but let's call him Cantana. I know his name Cantana. And another set of people say, I know his name Mix. And then some of them, the teacher boy for them Huggins. He the best one for we. So tonight, you know that. You have a young man who is committed to making sure that Central Leavone gets its rightful place in the advancement of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I hear him all the time talk about Central Leavone. He talks about your agriculture. He talks about your fisheries. He talks about your infrastructure because Mix is ready to mix and mingle with you. So hear me. Hear me. When Kishore brings in North Leavone, because Wani done gone. So when Kishore brings in North Leavone, Central Leavone!
We born bad and brave, but if it's one thing,
when Kishore bring home North Leavone, Central Leavone!
We born bad and brave, but if it's one thing, afraid.
And here, I don't know if all they get any live foul in Central Leavone yet. I don't know if all they get any lumber yet. I don't know if all they get any galvanized yet. I don't know if all they get any cement yet. I don't know. Well, hear what? If they give all you, let me put on me Trini twang. If they give all you, is all your money paying for it, sister. So take it and vote them out. Mix.
Why? Layou, Central Leavone, make some noise for Flanker, the war tanker. Turn it up.
Everybody show me something yellow. Show me something yellow. Show me something yellow. Put up something yellow. Show me something yellow. Put up something yellow. Show me something yellow. Leg on the tune. NDP we ready now. NDP we ready. NDP we ready now. And oh yeah. Run it again.
Hold on. Flanker. I hear you voting Labour this election.
What kind of dotish retarded thing you tell me? Turn me up. NDP, we ready. NDP, we ready now. NDP, we ready. We more than ready now. NDP, we ready. NDP. We outside. Turn it up. Vote them out. Too long in that. Let we go. Everybody put up something yellow. NDP, we ready. NDP, we ready. NDP, we ready. NDP, we ready now. NDP, we ready. We more than ready now. NDP, we ready. NDP, we ready now. NDP, we ready. We more than ready. Let me see your yellow rocks. Let me see your yellow flag. Now jump up and get on, man. And wave them like if. Let me see your yellow rocks. Let me see your yellow flag. Now jump up and get on. And wave them like. Hot up the head Friday. Hot up the head. Hot up the head Friday. Hot up the head. Hot up the head Friday. Hot up the head. Hot up the. Listen. Leavone we yellow. Country we yellow. Kingston we yellow. Grenadines people yellow. Yellow is the code. The symbol is the key. When we go to vote, we vote in NDP. NDP we ready. NDP we ready now. NDP we ready. We more than ready now. NDP we. June. How are they feeling? Are they ready to vote? Are they ready to vote? Show me your voting finger. Show me your voting finger. Show me your voting finger. NDP, we ready? We more than ready. NDP, we ready now. We more than ready now. Kingston, we yellow. Yeah. Here now. All you think we making joke this time wrong? We ain't making no joke, no. You see the same kind of energy here? It's straight to the polls on election day we go in, and we vote in NDP in every single constituency. Every single constituency, I say. All right. Settle. All right. We got plenty more to come. Don't worry. We didn't lay you waterfront tonight. So when we done, you don't know. Folks, the next speaker that I'm going to bring to the podium here tonight, coming from the same constituency as Flanker. Please welcome Vice President of the New Democratic Party, the one, the only. Please welcome none other than the man, the gatekeeper for Leawood Corridor. Please welcome Nigel Nature Stevenson.
Yes, I does the blessing. I does the blessing. Father God blessing. 12 more blessing. I does the blessing. I does the blessing. Them can't stop me. I am blessed. Yes, I does the blessing. I does the blessing. Father God blessing. 12 more blessing. I does the blessing. I got the blessing. Them can't stop me. I am blessed. I am. If I am blessed. Wait. Lay my head to rest every day of my life.
Thank you. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Domo. Layou, good night. Central Leavone, good night. Let me acknowledge my colleagues on the platform. The protocol having been established nicely by a number of my colleagues. But I want to extend a very pleasant good night to the man of the hour, Brother Conroy Huggins. I love this electrifying atmosphere. But I have to make a confession to you. And my folks in South Leavone, I've been sitting there and I've been looking at the live. Some of my own executive members are chatting with me and they said to me, oh my Lord, when is my MP going to shake a leg? On the live, I'm also saying, oh gosh, nature, try and shake a leg now. But if you're looking for me to shake a leg, I'm going to disappoint you. You know why? I confess that I'm probably one of the few individuals that have never been to a dance. I don't know how to dance. I've never been to a party. I've never been to carnival. So what you see is what you get. So, tonight, I leave all them dancing and carry on to my colleagues. In other words, we are at the waterfront here in Layou, so I leave fishing to fishermen. If you can't fish, don't try to fish. All right, my friends. It is really good to be in Layou. One of the things that Shaka did not tell you is that we have something in common. Shaka's father is from right here in Layou. He didn't tell you that, did he? And my father is also from Layou. So that makes us Layou men. And there's a certain lady who spoke earlier who did not tell you, but I'm sure that some of you in Layou already knew it, that she has some serious links with Layou because we have a corner down here that is called Velox Corner, isn't it? Leavone, I talk out your hand in case. All right. She tell me something I'm not going to say to you. But I am delighted to be here. There was a time when my father before me was with Sir James Mitchell walking and driving the streets of Central Leavone and holding the microphone as I am holding here tonight, asking and pleading with the people of Central Leavone to do that which was honorable at the time, that is to vote for the new Democratic Party. Well, they say a bad apple don't fall far from the tree, but I don't look like a bad apple, do I? So in my own father's spirit, I am here. I know he is in Canada watching the live. So for my old man, I want to big you up and thank you for paving the way for me to come and carry on what you started. But I'm here specifically to talk to the people of Central Leavone and more especially the people of Layou. I know Layou has a number of wonderful people who mean well. Layou have given us a number of persons who are known throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines, around the region, and even around the world. But while those persons have established themselves, there are still others here that we are yet to reach. There are still others right here
who have been holding back themselves by virtue of voting for the candidates of the government. When you look around, my friends, I regard you as my very own. I regard myself as being one of you, Layou, one of you, Central Leavone. And it pains me to see that you continue to hold on to a government that has been doing very little for your own development. Very little has been done for the people of Layou. But Layou, let me remind you on Central Leavone that you have played a very pivotal role in ensuring that the Unity Labour Party is in government today. That is why when they won, they had this big swearing-in ceremony on the playing facility right up there in Layou, saying that they want to thank the people of Layou for holding out, for voting for them so that they can get into government. Now, once that is done, my friends, one would have thought that anyone or any government or anything that is grateful for somebody who has done such a great favor to them, they would have returned the favor to them and make sure that the quality of the lives of those people who help us to be in government is lifted. But this Unity Labour Party has not done that. They went to the playing field, they had a swearing-in ceremony, and they turned their backs on the people of Layou and Central Leavone. That is precisely what they have done to you. But I know that there are these people who will continue to support and say that it is a tradition and they have to continue it. But let me tell you something while you're thinking about that. Let me tell you, the tradition as we know it with a Unity Labour Party government is that you are going to be traditionally poor. There is one thing that we learned earlier when we were in school or whatever studies that we did, is that poverty breeds poverty. So for those older people who have held on to the Unity Labour Party, essentially they are transferring the poverty to their generation. It is time that we break that curse. It is time that we break that generational curse. Let us stop that tradition, because to continue in that tradition is to ensure that there's a perpetuation and a continuity of poverty here in Layou and in Central Leavone. Young people, you have seen how your families or your parents and your grandparents had to struggle, had to fight to survive under the Unity Labour Party because they voted for them. Do you want that to continue? So young people, you have to break that trend. There is going to be a very important election in mere weeks from now. And you have to make that decision whether or not you're going to continue in the tradition of hardship, of suffering, of pain, of poverty, or you're going to break it by voting for the New Democratic Party here in Central Leavone. It is not about the hype. It is not about the handouts that you will get, because these things don't last forever. You have seen the Unity Labour Party at work. You know their modus operandi. Nobody has to tell you. You know their operation. After the election, you don't see them again. They don't come back to you. They don't give anything to you. And you have to be fending for yourselves. And I will not forget the many people from this village, this town of Layou, who have had to reach out to me when they fall on hard times. And even though I know that they voted for the Unity Labour Party, I assisted them because that is what is in my heart to do good. In my heart to do good. But I know an individual who is a man after my own heart. That is a person in Conroy Huggins. So if you think I am good, you need to meet this gentleman, Conroy Huggins. That's a gentleman who is genuinely concerned with the things that matter to you. He is an individual who will work tirelessly, relentlessly to make sure that whatever concerns you is addressed. You heard my colleagues talk about him a little earlier. This is an individual who knows his constituency inside out. He is an individual who would be a representative first. We are offering ourselves to you not because we want to be minister of this or minister of that. It is because we want to represent the interests of our constituency. And I know no better person to do that for Central Leeward than Conroy Huggins. You listen to him, the drive, the passion, because when you don't do good, he doesn't feel good. So let us go to the polls and vote for Conroy Mix Huggins. My friends, let me talk a little bit about sports as we know it. The New Democratic Party has been talking to the whole nation about what we regard as the orange economy, the new economy. And one component of the new economy has to do with sports and our young people. Layou, I don't have to tell you how many netballers came out from here. National netballers, even basketballers in the NBA, the WNBA. You know right here from Layou and in Central Leeward. You have had your own cricketers also. And you have had your cultural icons that come out from Layou. But let us go to the playing facility right up there. One of the things that we have said in the New Democratic Party is that we want to develop at least one sporting facility. It can be more than one, you know. Develop one sporting facility in each constituency. Develop it in such a way that we would have proper seating facilities and change room facilities. And one of the things that we said is that we will light those playing fields. When I was NDP Shadow Minister for Sports, I went to the Parliament over and asked questions and debated the fact that our playing facilities need to be lit. Gone are the days when people like me and Mix and the rest of my colleagues here, and you in the audience, had to leave school or leave work and try to run down to the playing field to participate in an organized football tournament. Especially times like these when the sun is going down so fast. We were cognizant of the fact that you walk all day and you're tired, you can't go to the park and perform at your best. So that is what we said in the New Democratic Party. We will make sure that we light these facilities so that our athletes, having gone to school or work or wherever, can go home, they can rest up, and they can come back and play under lights. So we went to the Parliament and asked the questions, when are you going to light these facilities? And you know what the response has been? Every time I asked the question, the response was, it is too expensive to light playing fields. Today, there is a mad rush to light playing fields all over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I want to tell you that they went up to Layou, right up there, and they dig some holes to say that they're going to plant poles because they're going to light that playing facility. It was too expensive when I asked the question, but all of a sudden, it is now prudent. It is now wise to put in the light. But I know you're saying the election is coming and you understand them. You know how the way they operate, it is only because of the election. But listen to this. For those of you who think that the Unity Labour Party government is going to put in that facility for you, listen to me. They are relying on a businessman in Kingston to light those playing fields for them. And guess what? The businessman is a bankrupt businessman. bankrupt. I ain't calling no name, I ain't drawing no reference, but in the fullness of time, you will know. You will know. Because when you shop at a certain place for Christmas, it goes into the lights. But they can't look at the snail pace at which they are moving. It is because the individual does not have the funds. And how do I know that? Because people who are involved in it told me exactly what is happening. So they are going nowhere fast with that project. But they're creating the impression to you that they are going to light all of these facilities because they want you to vote for them.
Steamy.
Long ago, they used to tell us, all people used to tell us, hurry board, don't bail goodness. Don't bail goodness. So what they want to rush and put everything to you. You know, one person said to them, you know, the rate at which you want these plain fields to be lit, you're going to have to put them on telephone poles. Telephone poles. But they don't want telephone poles. They want proper poles. And they don't have the resources. So, they're going to come back to you right in Layou and tell you, if you want your playing field to be lit, you have to vote for Labour. But we are saying that we are smarter than that. If you want it to be properly lit, you have to vote for Mix. You have to vote for Conroy. There's another thing that I want to talk about. You have a representative down here. If you compare the present representative for Central Leeward with Conroy Huggins, as we say, it is trees to chalk. You have somebody who is genuine, somebody who is passionate about the constituents, somebody who is humble, somebody who wants to do good for the people, not at election time, but every single day that he is the representative. That is Mix. That is Conroy. But you have another individual who is so boastful, who is so braggadocious, rambunctious, arrogant, bombastic. Yes. But for all of those characteristics, you have very little to show for the past 5 years. Very little. If Conroy Huggins was your representative today, every single person who lost their roof from Hurricane Beryl would have had their roof and they would have been in their house comfortably abiding again. But your representative, I went to the parliament, presented to the Prime Minister a list and said, well, listen to me. I have people in my constituency and other constituencies, including down here in Central Leeward, right here in Layou. And I have a list of people who are damaged and need help. You know what the Prime Minister said to me? Carry the list over to my secretary, which I did. When I followed up with the secretary, you know what happened? The secretary said, I sent your list, Mr. Stevenson, to the Ministry of Housing. I gone over there searching for the list. Not a soul could find the list. On my third visit to the list, to the ministry, I was told that the Minister of Housing, who is the Minister of Housing? You remember? The Minister of Housing is Mr. Brewster. He has the letter. And do you know, for all the people who are damaged, that man still has the letter? So people in his own constituency had to suffer. People across St. Vincent and the Grenadines had to suffer because this is the way these people operate. They will keep you in the darkness, keep you in the rain until it is election time. They come and they try to fix up your roof here or there and hope that you are going to vote for them. My friends, the New Democratic Party will not operate on that basis. The New Democratic Party has shown the example before where we actually stock all these warehouses on a quarterly basis. And there are people right here can attest to the fact that you could have gone to your representative and asked for lumber. And they were given to you not just before election, but every single quarter so that you could have built your house and make it into what it is today. It is the New Democratic Party that did that. We are not a party that is going to come to you just before election. If you want that to continue, you must vote again for Conroy Huggins and the New Democratic Party. But finally, my South Leeward friends who are here, I know I've seen quite a bit of you, and Brenton, I might be in a little bit of trouble because I know the quota with respect to the number of vans that we should have had. But when you have a constituency like South Leeward, who always go into the polls and make sure that the nature boy get the most votes, you can't hold them back. They're going to come here. They will come here, and they're here today. But South Leeward, let me warn you. Let me warn you. Not that you don't already know. But I'm going to tell you the secret, my colleagues. This is the secret. A lot of my people, you would see them wearing a little reddish. There's a fella in my area, well, God bless his soul, he used to call him Welling. Everything he see, what color is that? It look reddish. But guess what? I have given them the signal, go, mix up, and every detail that occurs in their camp, I have it. I will also give them the signal when to take off the red and come back into the goal of the yellow. But one thing is guaranteed, is that when the bell rings, it will be more licks in South Leeward. It will be more licks. We have an individual who said for 15 years, and look at the analogy that he's using. Look at what he is saying, that I being the representative of South Leeward for 15 years is like a man in an abusive, a woman in an abusive relationship. Yeah? An abusive relationship? Well, let me ask you this question. You ever hear my name called up and beaten woman? You ever hear nature beat up a woman yet? Well, the next time you see him, ask him if he was ever arrested for abusing a woman.
Steamy, steamy,
ask him.
steamy, steamy.
That is enough of what I would say about that. But South Leeward, make sure, get yourselves organized. I know that we have quite a number of young people who are ready for the bell to ring. Get your troops together. And whenever that bell is wrong, we're going to the polls and we are going to lead the way like South Leeward usually do. We're going to lead the way, and when South Leeward comes home, Conroy Huggins will come home in Central Leeward. And in North Leeward, we will make sure that Dr. Shallow is home. So once we win in South Leeward, Central Leeward, and North Leeward, that is government. We are walking into government. Better days are coming. Thank you very much. And God bless you.
Well, more blessing. I just the blessing. I just the blessing. Them can't stop me. I am blessed every day. If I am blessed, when I wake up in the morning and I lay my head to rest.
Yep. All right, pull up. Let me just make a nice quick announcement. I know the crowd tick. All they're having a good time. I have a little boy here in a blue track pants with white stripe. You don't want to come up on this stage. He's too scared to come up on this stage. He's wearing a blue track pants with white stripes and a white t-shirt, a nice trim. So he's here with us underneath the tent. If you know you're missing your son, your brother, your nephew, you understand? He's here with us again. He's in slippers, a nice blue track pants. He don't want to give me his name neither. He's very quiet, he's very shy. You don't want to give his name, but he's here with us underneath the tent, so you could come and find him here with us. Don't worry, he ain't good company. He's with the General Secretary of the party. He's lining with the boys tonight. Future Prime Minister, don't worry yourself. All right. So we're going to move on, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to move on. And I'm going to bring from one VP to the next, ladies and gentlemen. Vice President of the New Democratic Party. He is the man who holds the key in Central Kingston, the constituency that is solid as a rock. Please welcome to the podium, to the microphone, Major, the Honorable St. Clair Leacock.
Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. My love, it's as solid as a rock.
Major troubles.
I can't stop.
Major troubles tonight. So we call it on the Major. And I know he's down in the crowd. He's making his way through the crowd. Cameraman, pick it up. Escorted by a Central Kingston crew. Welcome, Major St. Clair Leacock.
It's as solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Oh, honey, I love it. It's as solid as a rock. I can't stop. If you're asking me, will my love ever be? Oh, what do you put me? It has got no end, no beginning or end. Oh, slip, oh, slide, oh, break, oh, bend. Oh, let me tell you now, my love, it's as solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Oh, honey, I can't stop. My love, it's as solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. My love, it's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
Good night. Good night to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A few weeks ago, in Victoria Village, the constituency of our outstanding representative, Andrew Teach John, educator, farmer, and representative par excellence, I simulated an address to the nation as your Minister of National Security. I have moved tonight from the Windward Coast here in Central Leeward by a great communicator, agronomist, farmer, educator, sports ambassador, and in quick time, an outstanding politician, your Conroy Mix Huggins. Brothers and sisters of this our blessed land, in less than 2 weeks, our nation celebrates another independence celebration. When you get to that park, and I understand it might be the Arnoldville playing field this year,
you would see on parade your policemen and women, well turned out, slick boots, well pressed tunics, and marching in great precision. What you would not know is that on the night before they got to the parade ground, they were using in their barracks toilets without seats, bathrooms mold infested, wood lice cupboards, dirty floors, and washrooms that don't work. In my mind, as your Minister of National Security, a completely untenable situation for your sons, your daughters, our youth to find themselves in. Tonight I say to you, as a Minister of National Security, I apologize on behalf of my party, your New Democratic Party government, to our young men and women, that never again they would find themselves in such despicable conditions.
Solid as a rock.
Solid as a rock. Sorry about that intermission. I was saying, under no circumstances, so any young man or woman serving in our police force find themselves living in quarters that is far worse off than the circumstances they left at their individual homes. This situation is made worse when, as a Minister of National Security, you recognize that some $100 million is allocated to the upkeep, administration, operation, and the functioning of our law and order forces. Instinctively, as a Minister of National Security, I came to the conclusion that it was a dereliction of duty by the high command of our police force. Certainly, they must have dropped the ball. But in my very careful and meticulous analysis of the situation, I quickly came to the recognition that even in the police force, one of our most respected institutions of state, that those in charge have been overcome by 24 years of fear of an autocratic leader who has made it clear and in no uncertain terms that if you are to be at the head of the police force, it's my way and or the highway. An excuse, yes, but certainly not good enough for your Minister of National Security. On this occasion, I give the Commissioner, his deputies, assistant commissioners, superintendents, a very poor pass. But I assure you, this will not happen again under the watch of the New Democratic Party government, under the watch of a Dr. Friday-led government, and within the next 6 months, the living conditions of all policemen across the state of St. Vincent and the Grenadines would receive serious attention and that they get the love and care that they so richly deserve. My people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, there is an extremely popular adage and saying in our football community, it's not the size of the country that counts, but the quality of the people who play the game. That is equally applicable to the quality of life and service of our distinguished policemen and women. It's not the size of our police force, but the quality of service that we expect of them that should be properly represented in the way we treat our law enforcement officers. Brothers and sisters of this small nation, but proud nation, on the verge of another independence celebration, it's the most appropriate time to take recognition of where we are in our St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yes, we are all seized of the fact that crime is running away at a pace. We are all seized with the fact that for the last 24 years, the government has all but abandoned the importance and value of life in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is my charge to lead this small but proud nation to that place where once again confidence is restored to law and order in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I want the people of this country to know that under my leadership as a Minister of National Security, we will regain every square inch of St. Vincent and the Grenadines that has been lost to those forces and criminal elements in our land. St. Vincent must be a place where our people can be comfortable in public places and public spaces. I want to indicate to you very early that yes, as Minister of National Security, as a New Democratic Party government, certain immediate actions are going to be taken by your government and led by your Minister of National Security. We want to have best practice in the management of our St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In order for us to have the kind of investment climate that will attract foreign direct investment, investors need to know that in St. Vincent there's peace and harmony and their monies are well secured. In that regard, it is absolutely important that, accompanied by my junior minister, Chieftain Neptune, recently appointed by the brave warriors of North Central Windward, we will undergo a tour of the Caribbean. Not that in all circumstances theirs is better than ours, but if we do not know what are the forces that confront us in resolving crime and violence, we will not have appropriate solutions. So there will be that tour to Barbados. There will be that tour to Trinidad and Tobago. And yes, a tour to Jamaica, where they appear to have put a handle on escalating crime and violence. I have sought and had the support of our distinguished leader, Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Gordon Friday, to go further afield, to go and see how they do it with the mounted police in Canada, to see how it is done in the United Kingdom, and to see how it is done in best practices countries, because your St. Vincent has a right to be what it can be with the resources that you as taxpayers have provided for the administration of law, order in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tonight, in Central Layou, on the platform of your outstanding Conroy Huggins, with whom I've had the opportunity to visit time and again through this wonderful constituency. No more would you hang your heads in shame at the disgrace of what passes for police barracks in Barley. No more would the policemen in Layou have to deal with the distasteful and obnoxious living conditions under which they live. No more would they have to do that in Vermont. No more across the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines must our police, men and women, after a hard day's work, choose between sleeping on a comfortable bed or sitting on an uncomfortable chair to have a night's rest. Our policemen must be treated with dignity. That's a first order of the day. But we say in no uncertain terms, wherever you are, as a policeman, as a law enforcement agent, however comfortable you may feel when you compare what appears to be an advantage to many who have no jobs and opportunity, we will lift your minimum wages to a decent standard, as indeed we will do across the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, so that you can take care of your families and the circumstances. Our police force must not be a lotto. It must be a game of chance. It must not be a resting place until you can get that visa to a foreign country. It must be a place of which you can have choice. I say to you, our law enforcement agents, you do not have to compromise the service you make to this nation of ours. You do not have to wait until you're 50 and getting close to retirement to become an officer. I'm saying to you, we have a different approach to provide leadership in our police force, and we will send you to the finest and best training institutions of the world so you can become qualified officers to deliver quality service to our people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's not rocket science, people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There's no reasonable justification for policemen and women who have signed up to be police to find themselves functioning as janitors, sweeping rooms, cleaning bathrooms, filling buckets, and flushing toilets. Policemen must be policemen and women, and at all times. In this regard, even though there has been some feeble attempt, we will ensure that in the police service, there would be a dedicated maintenance unit of our best tradesmen, carpenters, masons, plumbers, electricians, painters, to ensure that across the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, our buildings that house our policemen looks like buildings worth living. Your St. Vincent and the Grenadines, under this national security, will be a turning point as to what a small island state can be, should be, and must be. I am comfortable tonight in this address, my second to you, the nation of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to serve you all the signals that in the men with whom I serve, Conroy Huggins, Phillip Jackson, Kishore Shallow, my long-serving vice president colleague, Nature Stevens, Daniel Cummings, the waterman, and the long list that goes on, Leavone-Velox and Velox calls around there, that while they are dedicated to their task of economic development, social upliftment, that peace, tranquility must be the hallmark of an NDP-led government. my brothers and sisters, tonight I came before you not to jump and wave, but to signal to you that this is a very sacred responsibility that has been given to your new Democratic Party. It's an honor and a privilege that comes to me as a Minister of National Security, that to say to you that the transformation that you have been waiting for begins with your Ministry of National Security. I say to you tonight, continue to invest in your Dr. Friday. Continue to invest in your new leadership cabinet in this new Democratic Party. And this invention that you always wanted will be today delivered to you. Good night. Thank you. God bless you and love you.
Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. My love, it's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
All right. Give it up for the major. That means there's only one speaker left tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Only one person left tonight to speak, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Central Leawood, and when we are in Central Leawood, we have to pay homage and respect to the man who is going to bring home the seat for the New Democratic Party in Central Leawood. Show some love. Please welcome to the podium tonight your future representative. Please welcome Conroy Mix Huggins.
It's flowing my way. Right now it's a season of power. Let the weak say I am strong. And prosperity. Let the poor say I am rich. Oh, it's a new season coming to me. Lift your voices and say, it's a new season. It's a new day. It's a new day. There's a noise. It's going my way. Can you stand it tonight? It's a season of...
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Anna, is the whole constituency will come up on the stage? Is the whole constituency? Give it up for Conroy Huggins!
Been held in your hand. Until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so. Yes, every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. You know I love your voice, for you have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. You know I've known you as a father. You know I've known you as a friend, and I have believed Stevie. All my life you have.
Good night, Layou!
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can feel the love. But we have to get some speech in tonight. Central Leeward, thank you. Central Leeward, thank you. Want to first and foremost give thanks to the Most High God. Without Him, we could not be here today. So first and foremost, to Elohim, the Most High, Creator of the heavens and the earth, I say thank you. To the people of Central Leeward, Curtains, Barreley, Peters Hope, Layou, Bookament, Cane Grove, I say thank you. I say thank you, I say thank you. I want to say to you tonight that this is a village meeting. It is not a national rally. But Central Leeward, turn up! The whole place, turn up! And we now back down. Now back down. Hold up on the horns for a while, please. Hold up on the horns for a while, please. This month marks 13 months since I was selected as the NDP candidate. 13 months. You all get me so excited, I didn't even recognize my platform colleagues. So let me go back to the protocol and then I go come forward. Is that okay? All right. So Honorable Major Leacock, Vice President of the New Democratic Party, Honorable Nigel Stevenson, Vice President, Chairman Daniel Cummins, the Waterman, Brother Bramble, parliamentary colleague, all the candidates present here. Well, before I go to Shaka, to start with the lady first. My dear sister, the banker, Leavone, Gibson-Velox, who hails right here from Layou. And every time Central Leeward has an activity, once she's available, she is present with us. Thank you, Sister Velox. Brother Phillip Jackson, a brother I met back in 1999 while we both were students in Cuba. I mean, that was really special. From day one, I know this man was brilliant. But for us to be here today, it is just showing that this thing that they're talking about, education revolution, that thing, the reform and the revolution in education, John Horn announced it back in the budgetary address of 1997. This thing ain't start with them present people here. It started with us. Started with us. They trying to thief thing. We were already in universities in droves. Am I missing anybody? Yes, I recognize my brother Shaka from East, from West St. George. Brother Nigel is the chairman for Central Kingston. The brother who did the prayer for us. This man is a live wire. No, brother Michael. Andrew teach John. Andrew teach John. I don't know if he left already, but he was here with us. Brother Israel Bruce, want to thank you for being here with us. So good night to you all. Good night to all the colleagues around. Good night to the executives, Brenton Smith, General Secretary, Sister Luan Hathaway, Treasurer, and all of you. Central Leeward, good night, good night, good night. To Team Huggins and Team Central Leeward. Team Huggins, Team Central Leeward, good night, good night, good night. You see those two yellow tents out there? There's a rock solid bar and great food. Buy as much as you can, eat as much as you can, drink as much as you can. The vibe's nice, the thing turn up. I mean, the thing set good. All right. So let us get down into the politics now. Now, I was saying to you a while ago, this month, October, marked 13 months since I am the candidate and the caretaker for Central Leeward. And even before I was officially selected, by just the mere fact that they heard I was possibly coming, they started to put things in place. Why? So Louis Straker told the Prime Minister, Prime Minister, I heard they had two ladies and a young man, Conroy Huggins. If Conroy Huggins is the one selected, we in trouble. So he told the PM some roads and curtains that I didn't do during my 20 years because only 2 Labour people have been voting for me down in the bottom of curtains where his uncle live. We're going to have to fix that because Bruce Tago can't stand no chance. That was August of 2024. I came in September. So even before I landed on the stage, things were already getting done. And then when I came and I started to advocate for the people, bringing real representation, significant presence, the man say, Huggins a reporter, like you work for SVG TV. No, Huggins is keeping them accountable. So, in our meeting in Butland Glass on the 8th of August this year, I said, Barely under that administration has been transformed into a ghost town. Now, you know that is true. I know that is true. But the same thing applies for Layou too. I began by highlighting the neglect of the constituency over the last 24 years. I began by highlighting the abandonment of Central Leeward. And as a result, Central Leeward in 2018 was officially declared the most impoverished constituency in all of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and barely the highest in indigent poor. That is the legacy of the ULP. Because their philosophy is, we are peasants and we are to be their subjects, and they will pressure us so that we have to be dependent on them. But I said to them, Massa days done. Because we big and we have sense. But not only that, we educated too. The same universities they went to. Little black boys like me and you went to the same universities too. And listen to this. We all agree matter. We can think and we can find solutions. so they can't come take us for granted anymore. So, when I started highlighting the neglect of the constituency, you would have heard me talking at the party's national convention in Peterborough in October the 13th, just about a year ago. And I highlighted the 2 police stations in the only constituency which has 2 towns. And it is such a crying shame that in Barley, a community and a town which was once the capital of St. Vincent and the Grenadines during the time of the French, and the live wire for economic growth and development under this administration for the last 20, 25 years has just been reduced to a ghost town and increased poverty. Central Leeward, the same thing applies for Layou. But I want to say to you tonight, we deserve better. And with Conroy Huggins and the New Democratic Party, you will get better.
Steamy.
Now, 2 things I want to tell you about me. To call me a liar and to call me a thief, you ain't know me. Because I don't practice lies and I don't thief. I left that right there. When I tell lies, I'm in a practice thief. I left that right there. Right about what? Maybe 100 feet from where I'm standing here is the Layou police station. The Layou police station, the very officers in there, they tell you how it is nasty and filthy. After 25 years of this administration, that police station is in a deplorable, dilapidated condition. And we in Layou would still come forward and go tell me that we're going to ball 6 in a row. Where is the consciousness of our people? All right, just from the police station is a wharf right there, so a jetty. That was constructed under the NDP administration during the first period of the NDP government by Sir Herbert Young. Honorable Daniel Cummins and I did a walkabout there on Wednesday as we had a walkabout in the constituency. While we were on the waterfront waiting for Major Leacock and Dr. Friday, who were at a funeral, and we were waiting for them to be a part of the team, and Brother Nature, Nigel Nature Stevenson, we took a walk by and we looked at the jetty, the wharf. A video was recently posted on my page and on the NDP page where I was highlighting that. If you saw that video, you know that what I am talking is what it is. In 25 years, no form of maintenance. When I brought it to Brother Cummins' attention, he said to me, Brother Huggins, we cannot do anything on this, but we'll have to take it out and we have to rebuild it. So, for the fishers in Layou, I am letting you know, we will rebuild that wharf, we will extend it, and we will give it an L so that your boats could be docked inside to protect you from the storms. I still in Layou, I still in Layou, I still in Layou. On the 8th of May in Barley, I was officially launched by the NDP. At that launch, I presented my vision for Central Leeward, which I refer to as Vision Central Leeward 2025-2035. A 10-year plan to rebuild restore and put Central Leeward back into a position where we can accumulate wealth and growth and economic development. At that presentation, I outlined my plans. And in my plans, as a student of all forms, levels in Barley, from early childhood education, preschool in Butler and Glass, primary schools in both primary schools, infant school and Anglican school, top school, and Barley Secondary School. Having been educated in Barley, one of the things that we are also known for, not just that we're bright and we are educated, but we are also good at sports. Barley, Layou, them boys in Spring Village, Bookament, nobody could have tested us back in the 90s. And even up to today, we are still leading in athletics, in football, even in cricket, you know. Netball. We are still in the top 1, in the top 2, or the top 3 across all sporting disciplines in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. What that says to you, the NDP talked about the 4 pillars for economic development. Now, the purpose of this is that we have to use the resources we have to generate and expand our economy. So that's why we talk about agriculture as a pillar for economic development. I'm an agriculturist. I'm also a project manager. So I have the skill sets to correct a lot of the nonsense that you see in agriculture. I won't even waste time to talk about the present Minister of Agriculture. It's a total waste of time. So I ain't going to waste my time there. But you see, agriculture, we will restore agriculture. Bill Isles, I'm coming back to sports. Bill Isles was once the mecca for food and vegetable production in this constituency. From the estate times of banana production and plantation to vegetables and root crops. I worked there. When I finished high school, I worked as a data collector in the planning unit at the Ministry of Agriculture, 1994, 1995, 1996. And most of our produce in Central Leeward came from Bill Isles. Now, how these jokers don't care about Central Leeward and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You know what they did in their first term of government? Their 2 most and only successful projects in Central Leeward is what? A jail and a garbage dump. How you think they look at us?
Steamy.
Central Leeward. Central Leeward. They look at us as if we are backward. They look at us as if we are dotish and if we are stupid. But I tell you something. My sister, with the umbrella, you have to ease on the side, please. I go wrap it up once the rain coming because the young lady taking the life. We're not backward, we're not dotish, and we're not stupid. Those are the 2 most successful projects in Central Leeward. They would want to tell you that it is Bokoma Resort and Sandals. I want to let you know, and Brother Nature is here, the geography specialist. Where Sandals is located, it is in Brother Nature's constituency of South Leeward. It is not in Central Leeward. So they're trying to hold on to that as a success story. It is not for Central Leeward, nor for Orlando Brewster. So essentially, all they have for success is the jail and the garbage dump. Now, let me touch the new youth economy so that I could come back to sports. We in Central Leeward, we have a sports development plan for Central Leeward. And what this is going to do, we are going to be training coaches across all sporting disciplines so that these coaches will be well equipped for the future generation. I've declared, Brother Nature said at least one constituency, one sporting facility develop lighted, seated, and fenced in each constituency throughout the country. I have been advocating from the time I came that Curtains is going to be developed and lighted, Layou is going to be developed and lighted, and Bookament is going to be developed and lighted. They are all listed in Vision Central Leeward 2025-2035, a 10-year plan. These jokers don't care anything about our youths. Brother Cupid would be on Hot FM on Monday, and he will be highlighting the wickedness of these people against your youths and your children. Because when we should have hosted the Under-19 Tri-Nation Series, out of bad mind and spite, they denied access. And they want to tell us they care about youths. We know they don't care about youths. So our developmental plan is going to build Central Leeward across all sporting disciplines. And we will introduce it from the early childhood education, preschool, the primary schools, the secondary schools. And the program will also feed into the college. And for these students who are extremely talented, that they will have opportunities for scholarships so that they can migrate and develop so that they will be able to make money. Now, we have already demonstrated all of what I'm saying in Central Leeward. We could go back to the 80s with Peter Baker. We could go back to the 90s with son Leon Wickham, Melon James, Rodwell Smoker Alexander, Marcus Young, Briscoe, John, Ezra Hendrickson, captain and present coach. Right? We could go back Chester Morgan. We could go back to Barley, the present captain of the national team. Alexis Anderson. You understand? Man is a goal machine. Product of the schools from Barley and product of the Barley Secondary School. You see, the plans that we are talking about, this administration has already demonstrated that all of this development can take place. What they have done is stifle youth development so that people could come to them to beg for public assistance and beg for all kind of help and handouts. We want to be actively and gainfully employed so we could buy our own stove, buy our own fridge, buy our own washing machine. And we will do that by expanding fishing for Central Leeward. Now in my development plan, we talk about the fisheries development under the blue economy. All of this waters behind us, in front of us here, the Caribbean Sea. Brother Exeter proved it when he bought a fishing vessel. But due to Beryl, it was washed away and ended up in Jamaica or Cayman Islands. He's now working on, reviving and restoring that. But like I said to you in Central Leeward, those of you in Bookament, those of you in Barley, those of you in Layou, those of you in Curtains and Wallilabo, the fishing industry under the NDP and Conroy Huggins as your area representative will see an explosion in development and catch as never before seen. Because with the National Development Bank that we will put in place, opportunities and possibilities will be provided for all of Central Leeward, especially the youth, so that the youth will be able to be gainfully employed. In tourism, the development is going to be endless. In Walilabu, we will partner with the Walilabu Anchorage and restore the Pirates of the Caribbean location where that epic movie was filmed so that we could increase the tourist dollar. Back to the youth, new economy. We will establish a data entry service where those persons who work in that sector and are not working, we will set that up in Barely so that the people who work at call centers, we will establish one in Barely so that the youth of Central Leeward, within the first year of our administration, we will be able to employ several hundreds of them right here in Central Leeward. I was making the point about sports and development for the playing fields. After these jokers hear me talking repeatedly on radio, on national addresses, wherever, my pronouncements and conversation has always been the same, never deviated. After they promised Layou, and one of my colleagues spoke about it, to light the Layou playing field since 2010. Since 2010. After they hear me talking about it, them a rush for sitting and light playing field. Let me tell you all something. They are not going to light any playing field. Because, I'm going to wrap up now. Because of the pressure that Brewster is under, they want to hoodwink the people of Layou. They want to play the hoodwinking the people of Layou to say they're going to give them lighted playing field. Layou people in a dotish. After 15 years, you couldn't deliver. Shaka couldn't deliver. Maxwell Charles couldn't deliver. Randy, no, he can't deliver. Because since I came, they start to give you some little resources to say you want to fool people. But we began with our sense. I'll make one last point. I have to touch the hotel development with Sandals and Marriott and something they promised Barely Secondary School since 2017. I must touch this. In 2017, after the Barely Secondary School, since my time, have been dominating football and sports, athletics. I was a middle distance runner back in my days. I medaled also at Annisville in the 1500 meters and the 800 meters. The Prime Minister himself went and promised them a gym for the school since 2017. You know what happened? After I was announced, the man them say, boy, this man a make donation to primary schools. He making donation to secondary schools. He getting too much visibility. We now go have to give Randy the gym so that he could counteract. They started foundation over 6 months now. And to date, they're still in the foundation. You know why? They can't come out the foundation. They have money. And they were hoodwink way. But Barely people and Layou people, we not dotish. Bukumen people, we not dotish. I'll make one last point before I close. I am highlighting to you neglect and failed projects at the same time while I'm showing you what I will be doing with the New Democratic Party and the support of Dr. Friday as Prime Minister and the rest of my cabinet colleagues, because they all know that I am very passionate about representing my people. And one of the things that I must do, just the way I am delivering as a caretaker in opposition, imagine when we have the public purse, things are going to get better. Last point. Hold it, Domo. Last point. to show you how these are a bunch of jokers and time wasters. And they want to look at us in Central Leeward as if we're foolish and we don't have sense. Central Leeward, we cannot allow these tricksters to trick us anymore. And all of the irregularities we have heard about since 2015, we have already put the necessary mitigation measures in place through agent training and, we have already stepped everything up. So don't worry yourself. You have to just come out and vote overwhelmingly, and this thing is going to be guaranteed. Hold it up, hold it up, I want to make my last point. This last point I have to go home, brother. They made big announcement in 2017. 2017 to now is 8 years ago, 8 years ago. That's a one election cycle and another one coming. But listen what happened now. After 8 years, in 2017, these jokers came to us in Central Leeward and said to us, we are going to transform Central Leeward to be the mecca of tourism on the western coast. Sir James Mitchell had already said that because he bought the lands in Petershope and Moncton for the purpose of hotel development and expansion on mainland St. Vincent in 1996. That is our vision, right? But listen to this. After 25 years, these jokers came in 2017, right? And said they're going to bring to us Black Sands Resorts. And Sir Louis Straker, who was the area representative of the time, they had big ceremony, groundbreaking ceremony. There was a plenty food and all kind of thing, and they carry on. 2017. These jokers coming back now, after 8 years, promise us 40 villas and a hotel with 200 rooms, and say between that and some Marriott, Ghost Marriott, well, should have been in Moncton, they will give us 1,000 jobs. As we speak today, if you go to Petershope, there are 10 white elephants, 10 structures still sitting there after 8 years. And these people have the audacity to come and say to us in Central Leeward, all you're so stupid, all you vote for us again in 2020, and I go do it again in 2025, I tell them nothing goes so. They are now telling us that they now did some renegotiation with Marriott, and then they did some negotiation with Sandals and sold out our lands in Moncton to Sandals for some $42 million, they say. But I hear there's a ghost realtor who got a good percentage. I ain't know much, we're still investigating. These people coming to tell us after 8 years of a failed Black Sand Resort that they are now going to transfer a Marriott to Black Sands. And in 2019, 6 years ago, they said to us, where we call Big Bay or Queens Bay, I hear they now calling it Private Moncton. Well, at Queens Bay, they're out of place, yes. But here what happened? Those beaches, we have always used them for our recreation. Now listen to this now. They actually went 6 years ago. They had a bigger stage than this, with a bigger tent than this. And they had a big, lavish ceremony, groundbreaking, land clearing. But if you saw the thing big, in 2019, September 2019, 6 years ago, and they say, the Minister of Finance say, we are bringing to the people of Central Leeward the first Marriott ever in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Central Leeward people, do you have a Marriott in Mount Twin? Central Leeward people, after 6 years, any construction with Marriott in Mount Twin? You know what them jokers come and say now? They renegotiate with Sandals. And Sandals go now build beaches by that site. But hear the trick now. I wrapping up. Hear the trick now. The trick now is that we are negotiating now. Just weeks before election. And then Sandals will start construction in 2026. They think I'll do this. So here happen. When we get into office, when you decide that enough is enough and you put us in office, we will evaluate all of those arrangements and then we will decide how we proceed. Because I will let you know something here today. Our beaches are not going to be privatized under my watch. Our beaches are not going to be privatized under my watch. So them coming to tell us now that they will give us Marriott in Peter's Hope and give us Sandals in Mount Twin. We want to tell them, you don't have an opportunity already and you're gone. You can't bring us any broken promises now after failing us before to come promise us now. You can go give us hotel again. And here when I say no. They move from 1,000 jobs to tell us we will give all you 2,000 jobs. Central Leeward, we are better than this. And these people have been playing us for fools. And today, we, the people of Central Leeward, declare enough is enough. Enough is enough. And they must go. They must go. Central Leeward, together, we win. Together, we win with Huggins. Together, we win with Huggins. Together, we win with Huggins. We got the Central Leeward. It is in your hands. It is in your hands. You must bring it home. Together, we win. Together, we win. Go to the fold and vote solidly for the NDP. Good night, and God bless you. Good night, and God bless you. Good night.
Oh, it's a new season coming to me. Lift your voices and say it. It's a new season. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's flowing my way. Can you stand it tonight? It's a season of power and prosperity. Whoa, it's a new season. Come on, say it's a new season. Tell the person next to you it's a new season. Oh,
Central Leeward, make some noise and give it up for Conroy Huggins! Central Leeward NDP family, we want to say thank you so very much for coming out tonight. Remember on election day, go to the polls and vote solidly for the key. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are viewing online tonight, we say thank you very much for tuning in and being a part. Remember to share the live. For those of you here in Central Leeward tonight, well, I know all you ain't going home now. But for those of you who are leaving, please get home safe. Remember that we have some weather out and we should be experiencing some weather tomorrow, so keep that in mind and be mindful. Domo, you ready for me? So, NDP family, God bless you. Good night. Thank you for coming out. Give me the tune, Mr. DJ. There we go.
got what you're looking for. Look no further. Here I am. Right here. Woman, I got what you want. I got what you need. I got what you're looking for. I'm coming at you. I'm gonna razor. Listen. It's a man like me you want. Oh, it's a man like me you need. Girl, it's a man like me
my
you
check.
want.
Hold on right there, so. The bus from Sunday be ready. So the Sunday people, they say the bus ready, but me know all of them ready, you know. Anto, you go turn on the monitor and give me. Let me hold on 5 before we go.
Woman, I got what you're looking for. Look no further. Here I am. Right here. Woman, I got what you want. I got what you need. I got what you're looking for. I'm coming at you. I'm gonna raise it. Listen. It's a man like me you want. Oh, it's a man like me you need. Girl, it's a man like me you want in your life to make you feel complete.
Hold on, man.
It's a man like me you want. Yes, it's a man like me you need. Girl, it's a man like me you want in your life to make you feel complete. Oh, me meet a girl the other day, right round the way, me say,
baby, you want know me?
Me say, me love how you stay, for real, baby. Me want you.
Listen, me hold on 5. Lay you people.
She want a real.
Lay you people.
She want a man we understand. Fi work with the plan.
What she say?
I am the one. Is a man like me you want. Hey, it's alright, me girl. Well, it's a pretty girl them, the girl them, and it's a pretty girl.
If I get a legal flag, wave it.